This is KUGAN CASSIUS for Rifle TV in association with Macca's Gym Marbella. We're at the press conference for Martin versus Joshua. It sounds weird to say Martin versus Joshua because we'd say Joshua Martin, but Martin is the champ. We need to remember that.
Yeah, he's had more fights than Anthony. He's unbeaten, doesn't know how to lose, just like Anthony has. I actually think these guys are very, very similar in positions in their career. You've told me to back Martin.
No. No. I want you to back Charles Martin over Anthony Joshua because that will probably mean
this is
99% sure that Joshua will win.
New year, new start. I will not get one wrong this year. I'm telling you.
Really?
I will not get one wrong. My predictions might not be.
All right, let's start a new fresh this year then. Yeah?
I'm fresh, man.
Right.
Let's put it on.
You're backing the big man, AJ.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the big question about this fight. 15 fights in, has just fought for the British title. Is he ready for world level? Forget Charles Martin for the moment. Is he ready for world level?
Well, before it was just rumoured, this rap fight was just rumoured. Anthony was chomping at the bit to fight Charles Martin. Charles Martin must be the most sought after heavyweight champion at the moment because he looks the weakest of the bunch, but he's not. He's awkward, he's southpaw, he's young, he's fresh. He's still hungry as champion. That makes him a dangerous champion. For Anthony Joshua, it is a risky call because beating Charles Martin, then he's in a pool of experienced heavyweights. Even Deontay Wilder is probably trying to swerve his mandatory to look for a more lucrative, if less experienced defence because he's not the finished article. Tyson Fury is probably the bravest and the cockiest and the one that will stand up to the plate out of all the champions because he thinks, yeah, come on, bring it on, I've beaten the man that was at the top of the hill. But there are some good fighters in that top 10 that you would think, wow, now it's all against you, Anthony. You've got to be careful here. So it's how he negotiates his way through it. Say he wins the title, they'll give him a year or whatever. If they give him a year or whatever to make a few voluntary defences before he has to do his mandatory defence, that's a good way for Anthony to get experience, get comfortable in the shoes of being world champion. But if they put it on him straight away and say, right, you've got to box someone like Pulev or number 6, the Cuban guy, can't remember his name a bit, unbeaten, but then he's under pressure, then he's in a position where he thinks, wow, what do I do here? Because it's not becoming champion, that's hard. It's staying champion, that's hardest. And Anthony's got all the ingredients to become champion and stay champion, but it's a case of matchmaking, timing. Is this the right time? It's a big gamble. It could pay off, it could fail, but it's a big, big gamble. And people need to remember, he's 15 fights in, he's just won a British title. Instead of taking a soft touch after Dylan White, he stepped up again to fight an unbeaten new heavyweight champion, southpaw at that. And he may look vulnerable, but he's from this. He's a kind of fighter that's from the old school. The only thing about Charles Martin, he's never boxed out of America, so it's the first time he's used his passport to get out of the country to come to the UK. Can you imagine him in the O2, 20,000 people? They're all baying for his blood, saying, "Let's have it." He'll be thinking, "Hey, what's going on here?" And that's another something he's got to learn to deal with. So both fighters are learning different aspects of their career at this time.
But if you're Charles Martin, aside from financial reward and gain,
why was he taking the fight?
Why come to England to take the fight?
I'll tell you why he's taking the fight now, and I would have done exactly the same. Fight Anthony Joshua now before he fully matures, before he knows what he's doing. So Anthony Joshua's still nowhere near the finished article. So if I was Charles Martin, David Haye, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, I'd be shouting, I want Anthony Joshua now, because potentially he'd be an unbeatable machine. Charles Martin's no fool, so he's won the world title. He wants to get a fight that's big money, low risk. He's thinking, this kid can be good, let me get him now before he becomes that good. I don't even want to get in the ring with him. So that's what he's doing. I did it with Enzo Macronelli when I should have boxed him. I said, yeah, give me now. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'd take him out. But the fight didn't happen, and that's what Charles Martin's doing now. He's thinking, let me get this guy now before he becomes as good as what he potentially is.
That's an interesting theory.
That's how I roll.
But you believe that the UK will have a new heavyweight champion April the 9th?
But it's not a given. It's not a given. Remember when Frank Bruno boxed Tim Witherspoon? I'm not saying Anthony's Frank Bruno. But remember when Frank Bruno boxed Tim Witherspoon was loose shoulders, loose language style. You know, and that's the same as Charles Martin. You watch the clips of Charles Martin getting into the ring, he's loose, you know, his shots are loose, he's got a southpaw stance, hands are low, he leans back, and he reaches and pops the shots. Anthony's shots are big, thudding, hard shots. Martin's are reaching shots where he takes them out from the awkward stance. So Anthony's never dealt with anybody like Charles Martin, that style, that relaxed American style. And he's tall and rangy as well. So that's why he's got it all to do. He needs to be completely on point. One mistake, he gets knocked out. One mistake. And that's what people remember. It's not a done deal. It's not like, oh, they'll blast him out. One mistake. So he can't afford a Dillian Whyte mistake. One mistake. This fight's done.
One punch from me and this fight will be done and all.
You've just had your nails manicured. I can see you just getting ready. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll karate check your ass.
Johnny Nelson, thank you for talking to IFL TV.
Thanks.
And, we'll catch up with you soon.
You're invading my personal space.
Yeah?
Back off.
You need a shave.
It's great, man. It's great.